Thanks for joining today. One question I get asked a lot is about my hot dog chili. So I decided I'd make a video on how I make my hot dog chili. I got everything laid out. We'll get started here. It's very simple. It's easy to do. It's a lot better than buying canned chili. So yeah, you might want to stick around and watch this. Alright, let's get started. So I have everything laid out here that I'm going to need. One thing I do with my hot dog chili is I go ahead and make up my sauce for the chili before I add it to the meat. So I go ahead and mix everything together, and then I just add it to the ground beef. And we'll see that here in just a second. Alright, so to start with, we want to go with 1 can of tomato paste or tomato sauce. We're going to go with a cup of beef broth. And then we're going to go with about a cup of just apple juice. Now for the spices, we're going to go with a 1/4 cup of chili powder. Like that. And then we're going to go with 1 tablespoon of black pepper. And the rest are teaspoons. So we're going to go with a teaspoon of garlic, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 2 teaspoons of coarse salt. That was a little heavy. Alright, so now for our heat, you can use cayenne pepper if you want to, but I like the smokiness you get from a chipotle pepper. In this, with the chipotle peppers, you can adjust the heat on how hot you want your chili to be. This is pretty spicy, so be careful with these. For this small batch that we're making today, we're just using 1 pound of ground beef. So we're making a small batch. I'm just going to use 1 chipotle pepper from here. Just like that. That's still going to be pretty spicy, but you definitely don't want to add the whole can. Alright. And we're just going to put the top on tight. Stick it in, and we're going to just like that. At this point, you can taste it to see if it has the right chili flavor, because whatever this tastes like is pretty much what the end result is going to taste like. So adjust it now before you start cooking the chili. That's hot dog chili. All right, let's get over to the stove. Let's start browning that ground beef, and we'll get this wrapped up here pretty quick. Thank you. All right, let's get started, and let's put this chili together right quick. So first thing we're going to do is get our heat up. We're going to add a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, to our pan. And we're going to drop in a quarter of a yellow onion, a yellow sweet onion, chopped. We're just going to saute this down just a little bit. Alright, after you have cooked your onions down and you've got them where they're starting to turn brown, get a little bit caramelized, we can go ahead now and add our ground beef. And this is a 80-20 ground chuck. It's 1 pound. Like I said, this is a small batch. With that, we're going to deglaze our pan after with about a half a cup of broth. You can add a little bit more if you see it starting to dry out too quick. Basically what we're wanting to do is keep this ground beef soaked in the beef broth so that it can break down and become a fine chili sauce. Alright, we're going to let that go until the liquid has evaporated, and we have reduced this down to where it's pretty dry when you pull it back and nothing fills in the center. That's what we're looking for. So this has got a little ways to go, so we're going to let this just keep cooking until it reduces. Okay, we're about ready. It has been reducing for about 10 minutes, and so if you pull back the center and you don't see any liquid or very little liquid filling in, then you know you're ready. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to turn this ground beef into chili. So we'll take the chili mixture that we made earlier, and we're just going to pour it in here. Turn our heat down, and we're going to let it simmer for about another 10 minutes, and then we're ready. It's quick and easy. Small batch chili. Alright, we've been simmering for about 10 minutes. If you take a look at that, I don't know if the camera can catch that. See how dark brown that is? That's what you're looking for in a good chili sauce. Alright, okay, we are done. That wasn't too bad, right? No, that was pretty simple. And it's way better than buying canned chili that you get off the shelf. Don't get me wrong, some canned chilies are good. There's nothing like making your own homemade hot dog chili sauce to go on those hot dogs. So let's have a taste of it right quick and see what we got. The smell is incredible. It has a really strong, smoky, chili smell. That's what you're looking for in a hot dog chili for sure. All right, can you get a look at that? Yeah. Focus. All right. Oh yeah. That's perfect. The chipotle smoke flavor that's in the background is amazing. Right now, let this rest. Go on out there and cook your hot dogs. Enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.